Hi everyone, my name is Emmanuel. We are members of Group 1 and the name of our golf course is Crest. Today we are going to be elaborating on the different decisions we made in our simulation and how the different strategies we use in our simulation. Next slide. So we used risk analysis and performance evaluation. For the risk analysis, we we used it in ascertaining possible risks that may happen in our golf course. We used it in market risks to determine our market risks. We also used it in focusing on the low ends and high ends of our simulation. For the performance evaluation, we used it in evaluating our sales performance. We also used it in profitability evaluation. We also used it in segment performance. My next partner will speak on that more.
So I like to share other strategies that we use to position in high-end market. First, the key stakeholder. At the core, employees and managers who drive the operational excellence. Also, the customers and investors provide the essential revenue and capital for our strategic growth. Also, the local suppliers for our support and the community for our social license to operate, and the environment for the long-term sustainability. So last but not the least, the market trend. We are moving the market trends. We are shifting towards the value-based pricing. This means we are moving away from the crowded mid-market to high-end positioning. So this course ensures we stay in the high-end bracket and where we belong. So by prioritizing exclusivity over the competition, we protect our brand equity and focus on our high-end margin operation. So by aligning our stakeholder with a data-driven premium strategy, we ensure long-term stability and high-end profitability. Next. So our mission is simple to provide a world-class golf experience that respect the land and support our people. By focusing on sustainability, we protect both our environment and our community. Thank you.
This is the graph trend analysis. In share value, the operating expenses per hole remained relatively stable over the 6-year simulation, showing only minor fluctuation. During years 2 and 3, there was a noticeable increase due to higher investment in service quality and course expansion, which temporarily raised operational costs. However, this strategy supports long-term value creation from years 4 to 5. The company achieved strong operational efficiency, reducing costs close to 25,000 per hole. Next, please. Operation expense per hole. At the beginning of year 1, the company implemented a cost control strategy that keep maintenance expense stable. In year 2, operating costs increased due to the expansion to the 80-hole golf course. However, the distribution of fixed costs improved profitability. During year 3, a quality enhancement strategy was introduced, increasing expenses to around 32,000 per hole as the company focuses on delivering a premium experience. From year 2 to 5, the businesses optimize operation, reducing maintenance costs through efficiency and target training, particularly in irrigation system. Finally, in year 6, operation expenses rose slightly again as the company reinvests in quality, branding, and customer satisfaction. Next, please. Regarding number of round players, in year 1, the company applied a low price strategy to attract customers, but results were below expectation. From year 2 to 4, demand steadily increased as pricing strategies improved and customer experience was enhanced. In year 3, maintaining prices while improving service helps establish growth. And by year 4, marketing efforts and customer loyalty programs significantly boosted participation. However, in year 5, Brown played declined due to a shift toward high prices aimed to maximize revenue, which negatively impacts volume. Finally, in year 6, the company corrected the approach by focusing on volume-based pricing and improving services quality. That's it. Thank you.
In this slide, the graphic trend revenues from the Pro Shop. In the year one, growth was slow despite low pricing and store infrastructure improvements. In the year two, growth became moderate due to product expansion and pricing improvement and staff training. And from year three to six, strong and stable growth was achieved through expansion and better positioning staffing and a focus on premium products and margins. Next slide, please. In this graph, they shown the restaurant revenue from year to year six, and in the year one and two showed weak or declining performance as a low price strategies and limited investments or service did not yield to expected results. And year 3 to 4 marked a turning point with stabilization following a strong growth driven by better pricing, marketing expansion, improvement to the customer experience. However, year 5 to 6 reflected adjustment and recovery as premium volume based strategies were refined and supported by stronger services, positioning, and operational control. Thank you.
Yeah. For ethical and sustainability considerations applied in our team, we ethics and sustainability guided our decisions throughout the simulation, and we did not just treat them as separate topics. Rather, we incorporated them into our decision making processes. While making changes, we consider the impact on stakeholders, including employees, customers, and suppliers and community. We also applied ethical reasoning from the class, like deontological ethics helped us focus on fairness, respect, and responsibility, while teleological ethics helped us think about the long term consequences of the decisions. And this also allowed us to look beyond short term profit and rather than what we should be more responsible and sustainable in the long term. We also link this to CSR because the businesses have a responsibility to social and environment, not just the financial performance. In addition, we also used pastel, which helps us connect our decisions to broader social, economic, like environmental and legal factors. And overall, ethics and sustainability helped us team make more balanced, responsible, and long-term decisions in the Praxar. Thank you.
So our simulation shows ethics and sustainability in concrete decisions. We choose organic pesticide and natural fertilizer to reduce environmental harm and protect biodiversity. We also invested in waste water recovery, irrigation control, and irrigation training because water efficiency was a material issue for a golf course facing possible drought conditions. On the social side, we increased wages and invested in staff training permanently, which reflects stakeholder responsibility and improved our social score and service quality. We also supported local supplier, which strengthened community impacts and reputation. We accepted some short-term cost increases because the long-term outcome was better for employees, customer environment, and the business itself. That is consistent with theological ethics and with the responsible firms respond to social, ethical, and environmental responsibility, not only economics one. So finally, the lesson learned, overall, our team learned that ethics and sustainability were not separate from strategy. They improved legitimacy, stakeholder trust, and long-term business performance. Every decision we know that involves trades-off and outcomes. Therefore, we must be willing to make choices that impact profitability for the greater goal. Thank you very much for listening us.